how would one even come into the market and be like, yo, what is there to buy? Because you can literally input, I guess, anything, right? But I guess naturally I would kind of see like, huh, are you, is there a market to kind of foresee, or is it more so networking and trying to be aware of, you know, the wants and the interests of people around you, and kind of trying to maybe, you know, be there already to provide, like, you know,
No, for
I see
sure.
this might be useful to you. Like, how do you go about playing?
It's the same. It's very similar to like any other asset class. Historical data um, is very important. But with domains are very unique because each one is unique. There's no such thing as a carbon copy of another domain name. If I own
Mhm.
early.com, I'm the only person that owns early.com, right? And so you guys having a show named Early will potentially be a prospect for that, right? So
Right.
if I'm an investor who owns that name, as long as I'm not violating your intellectual property or your trademarks or your IP, your intellectual property,
Yeah.
then you and any other party, I can reach out to you guys. You guys might discover me on certain marketplaces. One of them being GoDaddy. There are several others. There's a marketplace called Dan.com. There's Cedo. There's Squad Help, which now goes by Adam.com. There's so many of them. But the point is, these are assets. And, there's a science and an art to it. I always tell people the value of a domain is very subjective, but it's an eye of the end user. So there are people that speculate on them, like myself. I currently have about 3,000 domain names. Um, and there are people that, need just one of them. And there are also people in between that go, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll buy that from you with the expectation that I can flip it. We call it digital real estate because it's very similar to physical real estate, but it's not
Mhm.
physical. You know what I mean? And the only cost of ownership
Yeah.
we are the renewal fees. So with a .com, that's about $10 a year. It doesn't matter if the domain is worth 100 million or $10. It's a flat renewal fee. So personally, I prefer to physical real estate because I don't have to deal with a tenant. I don't have to deal with property taxes. My cost of holding that asset is much cheaper.
So,
I'm
but
able to
is it fair,
diversify.
Early.